And we begin tonight with continuing coverage on a story I first brought to you in May. The landlord for the Red Lobster in Tyler alleges the restaurant chain has refused to pay rent, telling us the company owes her $80,000 in back rent. Many restaurants, large and small, have been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic, and now we've learned the Tyler landlord is not alone. Tonight, you're going to hear from other property owners who leased a Red Lobster that are making the same claims, speaking out against the company. In our special report tonight, check please.
This is a story of David and Goliath in modern age.
Red Lobster being Goliath.
Big companies sometimes just play hardball.
These owners being David.
It's really been hard.
They didn't pay rent for April or May.
That's very unfair.
From Salem, Oregon to Bloomington, Illinois, from Columbus, Ohio to Tyler, Texas, Red Lobster for all 4 restaurant locations has refused to pay the required rent.
Red Lobster says that its restaurants are suffering because of the coronavirus outbreak and that each restaurant is working with each landowner to come up with accommodations. That sounds fair. But with cars in the parking lot, dine-in, takeout, and delivery all available, well, these landowners simply ask me, why can't we have just a piece of those profits?
Countered with a waiver plan, which meant that there would be no repayment whatsoever to the Chung family.
And as of July 1st, Chung says the restaurant owes her more than $125,000, so she's suing them.
It appears that Red Lobster profits above people.
As of this week, the restaurant will be served and the court date is set for September.
What do you think about filing a lawsuit against a big company like Red Lobster? Are these property owners, are they in limbo?
Not at all. First of all, if I were a property owner in this situation, I would band together with the other property owners and establish that there's been a pattern, if there is one, a pattern of misconduct by the corporation. And then I would pool our resources and hire an attorney on a contingent fee to bring that corporation into court and to hold them accountable for what they owe.
They're working on everybody else's money.
Fran Anderegg says the restaurant is behind by $48,000. Ava Chung says they owe her $125,000. Add another $83,000 to Lynn Spencer, and you've got a grand total of $250,000 plus past due.
They know that the cost to the property owner of going to court and getting what they're entitled to doesn't justify going through the process. And that's why the law allows for contingent fee contracts. That's where a lawyer can be hired by a small business person or an individual going up against a company based upon a percentage of that person's recovery. That contingent fee contract, which is used very often by small businesses and individuals going up against big corporations, allows the playing field to be leveled.
For the Chung family, Ava's a mother of 2. Her husband Thomas there passed away due to cancer in 2018.
Yeah.
She says now she has 2 daughters to raise on her own, and what she gets from the Red Lobster rent checks.
This only income.
If I get 50%, I wouldn't have to worry. I'd be okay.
The landowners dispute this statement sent to Fox 51 News by Red Lobster. It reads, "The COVID-19 pandemic has significantly changed the way we are able to operate. Because of the crisis and consequential government actions, our sales remain well below normal levels. Since fixed rent is one of our 4 largest expenses and we haven't been able to use the properties as intended, we are actively working with each and every one of our landlords seeking temporary accommodation."
We've had to use dig into our reserve bank account, which is limited.
They rejected that offer outright.